I'm going to share a slide with you guys right now that I think is going to be helpful to you. Do you guys see a funnel? Yes? All right. Now there's many funnels. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent has a funnel. It's a little bit more complicated. You have all of these different funnels that you can talk about, but this is a very easy way of looking at lead generation. So what I want you to do is think about, you have what's called METs and not METs. Write it down. METs and not METs. Okay, who are your METs? For those of you who know what I'm talking about, who are your METs? I'm going to teach you something here. Who are your METs? When you think about lead generation, who are your METs? Terry, tell me, because I know you know.
Okay. The METs are the ones that you've actually been belly to belly with and have talked to.
You've talked to, you've met belly to belly, you've had a conversation with them, you've exchanged information, you've had a real estate conversation with them. Not METs are who?
The not METs are the ones that are waiting to talk to you.
They're waiting to talk to you. They haven't talked to you yet. They haven't talked to you
Potential buyers and sellers, right?
Yes, potential buyers and sellers. So your goal every single week is to put new METs into this funnel, because real estate is a numbers game. Real estate is just the same thing as a marketing and selling any kind of product. It's a numbers game. So all of your METs come into the top of this funnel. Your referrals, door knocking, anybody that you meet door knocking in a farm, when you talk to them, circle prospecting, if you're buying leads through Boomtown, Commissions Inc., something like that, all of those leads. It's everybody, all the new people that you're meeting every week. You have to feed this funnel. And what Gary is talking about is you've got to feed it triple time. So if you're used to adding 5 people to your database every week, you need to add 15 now. 15. You need more numbers going into this, right? Now, when you talk to those people, they go into, that's your lead generation. They go into lead qualification. This is your follow-up. This is how you're qualifying them. Are they interested in selling today? Are they interested in selling in 3 months? Are they buying today? Are they buying in 3 months? However you qualify them, they go on some kind of follow-up plan. So if you don't have a CRM, you're going to lose it right around here. Everyone should be going into your CRM, and they should be going on a touch system. And we do something very simple called what to follow up with our database? It starts with a D. What is it?
DTD2.
DTD2. It ensures that you talk to everyone in your database, everybody, all of your METs you talk to once a quarter. And it's a texting function in there. So it's actually twice a quarter. You call them once, you text them once. And then through that, you qualify them. And then at some point you figure out that they want to purchase a home. But guess what? If there's 10 coming in here, there's 8 that's going through the lead qualification. There's 4 going through the sales qualification. By the time they actually buy or sell something, you're down to 2 people. And in today's market, you're probably down even more than that because, and why? Why in today's market do you need more people in the funnel to actually get them to buy or sell? Why do you? Because there's more barriers to buying and selling than ever.
They're misinformed too on what's going on in the market. So that's why we got to use those slides.
That's right. That's right. They're misinformed on what's going on in the market. And it's really, really difficult for you to find them something or something else on the market. So here's another thing. So you want to know how to feed your funnel? Does anybody have a buyer board that's full of buyers that need a house? Okay. Who are you cold calling today that owns a home to find them a house? Or are you waiting on it to come on the internet, on MLS? What Gary's talking about is there's no longer waiting on it to come on MLS. You got to learn your scripts and dialogues to understand the conversations that you want to have in order for you to get a listing for your buyer. Okay. All right. So you've got your graphs. You understand that. You've got the YouTube video for you to go and watch that. You can start practicing those scripts. You now know that you need to triple the amount of new leads coming into your database. Now, all of you know that I only really focus on sellers. So you might say, well, Becky, what would you do? I would have a goal of adding 20 new sellers to my pipeline, to my funnel every single week, which means that I would call, I would farm, circle prospect, talk to sellers, whether they're interested or not. If it's a conversation I have with them, I would ask them if I can add them to my database, and then I would follow up with them. I would door knock, and I would get belly to belly with sellers, and I would add 20 new sellers to my database every single week. And then I would follow up with them. I would call them, and I would focus on getting a listing a month, because one listing marketed properly gets you what? One other listing and 2 more buyers, 4 deals, right? 4 deals, 1 listing, 4 deals. Okay. It's a simple business. It's just not easy. And it's not going to get easier. And yet, if you have the right mindset around lead generation, adding to your funnel, and focusing on what's most important, you will 100% come out on the other end of this year hitting your goal. You will, but it's all about what's going on with the 6 inches between your ears. So let me ask you this question. When you get off this call, what do you have planned to do? What's on your calendar? Because what's on your calendar will reflect your success.